Kindness is never wasted. Most people hear that sentence and smile. But very few truly believe it. Because in a world where everyone seems busy, stressed, and focused on themselves, kindness often feels invisible. Like a tiny drop in a massive ocean. But what if one small act of kindness could start a wave? A wave powerful enough to change hundreds of lives. This is the story of how a simple cup of coffee created a kindness wave that transformed an entire city. And it all began on a cold Monday morning. Michael Turner was 42 years old. A hard-working accountant. Every morning, he followed the exact same routine. Wake up, drink coffee, drive to work, repeat. Life wasn't exciting. It wasn't terrible either. It was simply ordinary. On one particularly cold morning, Michael stopped at his favorite coffee shop before heading to work. The line was longer than usual. People looked tired. Some were checking their phones. Others seemed irritated by the wait. Standing near the register was an elderly woman. She looked nervous. Her hands trembled slightly as she searched through her purse. Finally, she looked at the cashier. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I think I forgot my wallet." The people behind her immediately started complaining. A man rolled his eyes. Someone sighed loudly. Another customer muttered, "Come on, we're all in a hurry." The elderly woman looked embarrassed. Her cheeks turned red. She stepped aside. "I'm sorry for wasting everyone's time." Michael watched quietly. Something about her expression touched him. Without thinking much, he stepped forward. "I'll pay for her coffee." The woman looked shocked. "Oh no, dear, you don't have to do that." Michael smiled. "It's okay. It's just a coffee." The cashier handed her the drink. Tears appeared in the woman's eyes. "Thank you. You have no idea how much this means to me." Michael nodded politely and left. To him, it was nothing special. Just a small act of kindness. He forgot about it within minutes. But the elderly woman didn't. Her name was Margaret. She lived alone. Her husband had passed away years earlier. That morning was especially difficult because she had been feeling lonely and forgotten. Michael's simple gesture stayed in her mind all day. As she sat in a park later that afternoon, she noticed a young mother struggling with a stroller. The wheel had become stuck. People walked past without helping. Margaret remembered Michael. She remembered how kindness felt. So despite her age, she walked over. "Can I help?" Together they fixed the stroller. The young mother smiled gratefully. "Thank you so much," Margaret replied with a smile. "Someone helped me today. I thought I'd pass it on." The young mother was named Emily. She had recently lost her job. Life had been difficult. Stress consumed her daily thoughts. But Margaret's kindness unexpectedly brightened her day. That evening, Emily stopped at a grocery store. As she approached the checkout counter, she noticed a teenage boy counting coins. Again and again, he was short, very short. The cashier finally said, "You're still $2 short." The boy looked disappointed. He placed a loaf of bread back on the shelf. Emily remembered Margaret's words. "Someone helped me today. I thought I'd pass it on." Without hesitation, Emily handed the cashier $2. The boy stared at her. "Really?" Emily nodded. "Of course." The teenager smiled. For the first time that day, hope appeared in his eyes. That boy's name was Noah. He lived with his sick father. Money was always tight. The extra loaf of bread seemed like a small thing. But to Noah, it meant dinner. That night, as he walked home, he noticed a lost dog wandering near traffic. Cars rushed past. The animal looked terrified. Most people ignored it. Noah could have done the same, but someone had helped him. So he carefully approached the frightened dog. After nearly 30 minutes, he managed to calm it down. The collar contained a phone number. The owner arrived soon afterward. A woman rushed from her car. The moment she saw her dog, she burst into tears. "You found him. I've been searching all day." Noah smiled. "I'm glad he's safe." The woman thanked him repeatedly. But she had no idea she had become part of something much bigger. Her name was Sarah Collins. She owned a local bookstore. The next day, Sarah couldn't stop thinking about Noah. Most teenagers, she thought, would have ignored the dog. Yet he didn't. His kindness inspired her. Later that week, Sarah noticed an unemployed man sitting outside her bookstore. His clothes were worn. His face looked exhausted. Many people walked past him without even making eye contact. Sarah walked outside. She offered him lunch. Then she spent nearly an hour helping him update his resume. The man was stunned. Why are you helping me? Sarah smiled. Because someone reminded me that kindness matters. The man was David, and that meeting changed his life. A week later, David received a job interview. Then another. Soon, he found employment. For the first time in months, he felt hopeful. One evening after work, David entered a crowded subway station. Near the stairs, he noticed a blind man struggling. People rushed around him. Nobody stopped. David immediately walked over. Can I help you? The blind man smiled. Thank you. David guided him safely to his destination. Before leaving, the blind man asked a question. Why did you stop when everyone else kept walking? David thought for a moment. Then he answered honestly. Because someone helped me when I needed it. The blind man's name was Robert. He happened to be a local radio host. A few days later, during his morning broadcast, Robert shared the story. He talked about the stranger who helped him. He talked about kindness. He challenged listeners to perform one small act of kindness that day. The response was incredible. People called in. Messages flooded social media. Schools joined the challenge. Businesses participated. Neighbors began helping neighbors. The city slowly started changing. A restaurant owner offered free meals to struggling families every Friday. A mechanic repaired cars for elderly residents at no charge. Students organized community cleanups. Teachers started kindness projects in classrooms. Hospitals created volunteer programs. The kindness wave continued spreading. Nobody knew exactly where it started. They only knew it was growing. Every act inspired another. Every smile created another smile. Every helping hand encouraged another helping hand. Like dominoes falling, one after another. Months passed. The movement became famous throughout the city. Local newspapers covered it. Television stations reported on it. Community leaders praised it. People began calling it the kindness wave. Still, nobody knew the origin. Nobody knew about Michael, the man who had bought a simple cup of coffee. 1 year later, the city organized a celebration. Hundreds gathered in the Central Park. Volunteers shared stories. Families talked about lives that had changed. Business owners described community improvements. The atmosphere was filled with gratitude. During the event, Robert the radio host stood on stage. We've heard thousands of stories, he said. But we still don't know where this kindness wave began. The crowd laughed. It had become a local mystery. Then something unexpected happened. Margaret, the elderly woman from the coffee shop, slowly raised her hand. I think I know. The audience turned toward her. Margaret walked onto the stage. With tears in her eyes, she told the story. The forgotten wallet. The crowded coffee shop. The stranger who paid for her drink. The stranger who expected nothing in return. As she spoke, silence filled the park. People listened carefully. Then she finished with one sentence. Everything started with a cup of coffee. The organizers immediately searched for Michael. After several weeks, they finally found him. When they invited him to a community event, he was confused. He had no idea what happened after that morning. When he arrived, hundreds of people stood waiting. Robert greeted him. Margaret hugged him. Sarah thanked him. Emily thanked him. Noah thanked him. David thanked him. One by one, story after story, person after person, Michael listened in complete disbelief. He learned how his tiny action had inspired Margaret. How Margaret inspired Emily. How Emily inspired Noah. How Noah inspired Sarah. How Sarah inspired David. How David inspired Robert. And how Robert inspired an entire city. Tears filled Michael's eyes. I only bought a cup of coffee. Robert smiled. No, you started a movement. The crowd erupted into applause. But the most powerful moment came afterward. A little girl approached Michael. She couldn't have been older than 8. She handed him a small piece of paper. On it were handwritten words. Kindness is like a wave. It never stops. Michael looked at her. Did you write this? The girl nodded proudly. My teacher taught us about the kindness wave. Michael smiled. Then he looked around. Hundreds of faces. Hundreds of lives connected by one simple choice. A choice made in less than 10 seconds. A choice many people wouldn't even remember. Yet here it was. A year later. Still growing. Still changing lives. Still creating hope. The truth is, most people underestimate the power of kindness. They think it must be something huge. Something dramatic. Something expensive. But kindness doesn't work that way. Sometimes it's a smile. Sometimes it's listening. Sometimes it's helping someone carry a heavy bag. Sometimes it's buying a cup of coffee. The act itself may be small, but the impact can become enormous. Because kindness doesn't end with the person receiving it. It travels from one heart to another, from one life to another, creating ripples nobody can predict. Somewhere today, someone is struggling. Someone feels invisible. Someone feels forgotten. Someone is waiting for proof that good people still exist. You might become that proof. Not through a grand gesture. Not through a miracle. But through one small act of kindness. One moment. One decision. One choice. Just like Michael. And perhaps years from now, you'll never know how many lives you touched. How many people you inspired. How many hearts you changed. Because kindness often works quietly. But its impact echoes forever. So remember this. A single drop can create a wave. A single wave can reach a shore. And a single act of kindness can change the world. One person at a time.